President Trump just warned Iran about their power plants. Listen to this.
I can knock out the power plants. Within one day, all of their power plants would be gone. It'll take them many years to rebuild. And
what is taking so freaking
long? As some people would like, with the bridges, very easy. I could take out most of their bridges in less than an hour. And I let them know that, with negotiations. They say, look, people want me to do that. The problem is they'll never be able to, I think about 91 million people without power, without bridges, with that to live. And it's a very, very delicate balance. So I think we have a very strong position right now. They know I'm going to do that.
Why won't you just bomb them?
Spoke from Air Force One on Monday, indicating the Iranians requested to meet following the 13-day U.S. bombing campaign. Axios reports that President Trump says he is ready for strong military action if talks fail. The president appeared optimistic about the possibility.
Why is so much bluffing going on? Why can't he just do it? I'm confused.
Of a deal, as reports indicate. Oman presented a proposal to Iran that would open the Strait of Hormuz. From July 24th to the 26th, 29 vessels passed through this critical waterway, according to international shipping data. President Trump says you can't bribe Iran to keep the strait open.
No,
you can't bribe them. You got to beat them, but
then beat them.
We'll see how
freaking beat them. Just beat them.
The president says Iran cannot be appeased into no longer being an aggressor in this part of the world. But that brings up a big question. What type of deal could come out of this, and what's
a bomb? How about a big bomb? A big one. Just wipe it out. We did it before. Why can't we just do it again? One more time. Just one more freaking time.
President trying to accomplish?
Right now, there are very friendly negotiations going on.
Okay.
Trey, I don't get it. We hear there's friendly negotiations going on, but is Iran saying they're not talking at all? That they'll just keep a ceasefire going as long as we don't hit them.
Right.
So what are you hearing?
What's fascinating about the Iranians is they often say one thing publicly and then something else at the negotiating table. And we have seen this for the past several months. Iran will make these public statements saying they're not speaking with the Americans, and then some of their negotiators will actually pick up the phone and call President Trump directly, asking
don't buy it.
Him to stop the bombing. And it gives you a sense of the domestic audience that they are playing to when they make these statements. Oftentimes they're coming directly from the foreign ministry spokesperson. But moving forward, it will be critical to see if the Trump administration is able to get together a verifiable agreement with the Iranians that not just opens the Strait of Hormuz and stops the threats against international shipping lanes, but also addresses the early steps of negotiations as it relates to the country's nuclear program.
So Iran, what are they out there doing? They're saying one thing privately, they're saying something totally different on TV that the fake news picks up and says, oh, look at that, Iran, they're stronger, they're more defiant than they've ever been, they must be winning. And now that's got people asking Trump questions like this. Watch.
On the Iran war, have you been frustrated with Secretary Hegseth because of the advice he gave you early on in the war and how it's turned out?
I think he's done a great job. We've pretty much destroyed their military.
How many times have we heard that? How many freaking times have we heard that he's destroyed the military?
They want to meet, and we're meeting. We'll see what happens. There's a chance we can make a deal.
Okay.
Without what we did, they wouldn't even be talking to us.
Wow.
They requested a meeting through their surrogates and directly. And we're meeting, and, good things can happen. I guess oil dropped very big today.
Yeah.
Stock markets, as of about an hour ago, was like through the roof. But no, they requested a meeting. They would not have requested the meeting if we were doing poorly.
And here's what you have to understand. Over the last almost 2 weeks, there's been a military campaign in Iran. And what happened yesterday, we found out that the generals in charge of this campaign said, look, there's no point in continuing. There are no targets left for us to go after. And then Trump told them on the phone about the bridges and the power plants which the regime uses to run itself. And perhaps that's what's brought them back to the negotiating table. In a way, the last 3-month ceasefire and broken agreement never were going to do. Watch this.
How much patience do you have left for the vote, sir?
I have plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
All shorelines wiped out. The strait is in very good shape. And we're talking about
ships are
it.
coming out.
They wanted to talk. the people said, please don't shoot last night, the night before, 2 nights. Don't do it. You know, we're having good talks. So we'll see what happens. I think there's a good chance that something
Good
can
talks
happen.
in my ass.
And if it
It's hard
does
to
good,
watch these videos these days. You try to get an update of what's going on, and it's the same. We're winning. We're winning. Hooray! This is what This is what winning looks like. So this is what winning looks like. This is what winning looks like. All right, I'll see you in the next one.